Hey love, so I'm here to do a let's talk video. I know it's been a long time. I know. But I've been a little bit busy. Just a little bit. This one was inspired by actually Facebook. Actually some people on Facebook. I guess I was accidentally added to a group on Facebook. I won't give the title of the group because it's just not, you know, I'm not here to be like all about that, and I don't want them to get any more popularity than they already have. But it was a local group that was made, and basically it's created to make fun of people in the city where I live and I guess surrounding cities. Yeah, I would never willingly join something like that because I think it's just a bunch of foolishness to even do that as adult people. It's not teenage. These are not teenagers. These are adults, like in your 30s, pushing 40, and the best thing you can do and think of is to talk about people in the city you live in. Right, I know. So yeah, anyways, I got added to it. I looked into it to check it out and see what was going on. Basically, they like find funny photos. Supposedly the reason for the group is a roasting group. Like basically if someone was like, let's roast this person, whoever's in the group. Now that's supposed to be the dynamic of it, but what I saw to happen is basically they were going on random, I hate when my camera stops, they were going on random people's pages, photos they found funny or they found something wrong with, and posting it in the group, and people were talking about that person, and someone would like tag that person in it to come defend themselves. But my thing is, if you created a group just to roast each other within the group, those that are willing to participate in this, that's cool, that's fine, because these people willingly participated in this. But when you go and you pick someone random, or you take a picture of somebody out that looks a mess, fine, let them look a mess, that's on them. But if you pick someone and then start a thing with them on like, and they're not willing to do that, I think that's just ignorant and stupid. Especially with the suicide rate as high as it is. Like, why would you do that? Why would you just internet bully someone? You guys say it's fun, I say it's stupid, I say that it's internet bullying, and you guys are dumb to be that old doing that. And I don't care who has a problem with it, who runs this back and says it, I don't care. Y'all all are stupid to be grown behind people, sitting there talking about people, making fun of them, and then trying to hide under, oh, it's fun. And then the people that are doing the roasting, I ain't gonna sit there and talk about them, but last time I checked, none of them is making millions, none of them is out, none of them live outside of this city, none of them are doing anything spectacular to even have the audacity or even have the privilege to talk about anybody in this city or surrounding areas. So it blows my mind, and people think it's funny. Like, I laughed, ha ha ha, you know, joking. But then when it started to get real indignant, and people just like literally were just like trashing people and exposing people, like, how old are you? I don't really care about nobody else's business. It's like, oh, it's funny for a minute, and then like people will start talking about people's kids and start talking about their personal. That's just completely off limits to me. Like, want to know people's talking about people who they've slept with, if they have STDs, all of this stuff. I mean, so many people was making up stuff. It was just like pure D nonsense. And I can't believe that all these grown behind people, like, it makes me like want to disassociate myself with the people that I do know that are following this group, like, because I feel like y'all are just as ignorant as them, because you're giving fuel to the fire. Now what if someone's like, yeah, I can take it, they're laughing, and then they kill themselves, my camera's slipping, and then they kill themselves? Then whose fault is that? Oh, theirs for being. So you're not going to take any blame for bashing a person? Like, OMG. It just gets absolutely out of hand, and I quick and hurry remove myself, because I had to catch myself like, this isn't funny. You guys are like destroying people. Like, you're hiding behind the internet, and then you're like, oh yeah, I can fight offline when someone gets real about it. Now you're ready to fight, which makes you look even stupider, because you're like pushing 40, ready to fight somebody because you started talking about them online and they said something that you didn't like, because you brought their personal business in it, so they brought yours. You know what I mean? Like, a bunch of idiots. Like, I don't care who feels some type of way. I don't care who says whatever they want about me, because last time I checked, not nan one of them is paying not nan one of my bills. Okay, so sip that tea for you. Like, you guys, seriously, we need to grow up as people and be an example. And you wonder why your kids is ratchet.com, because you're ratchet.com and you're pushing 40. And then want to talk about people for not being able to spell. Yeah, they have mistakes. I've seen it. They post ratchet pictures. They're not the cutest cherry in the bunch, and I'm just like, who gave y'all rights? I can't believe it, and I can't believe I'm mad at myself for even being a part of the group for the time that I was. Like, I just think it's ridiculous. I don't even care, like, because I think it's dumb to intentionally harass and bash somebody and hide under the fact that you're roasting. It's all good humor. Yet how is it good humor when some of the people didn't even ask for it? They're not even a part of the group. You guys just started talking about them. So I think that's just foolish, and honestly I think that stuff like that should be shut down, because I feel like that is internet bullying. I don't care what age, what you try to hide behind, it is internet bullying. And like I said, I don't care who runs back tells what. I don't care who posts my picture, it says whatever. Y'all can talk about me, yes, whatever, I'm good, because you guys don't do anything for my life. So talking about me online is going to do what? I'm 27 years old. I take care of me and my child. I ain't got time to entertain foolishness. And I would suggest that if you guys are a part of groups like that, that you get out of it and you stop entertaining foolishness, because it's absolutely retarded that you're doing so. Kids these days and people these days have enough to deal with, dealing with depression, anxiety, and all suicidal thoughts, for y'all to be doing stupid groups like this thinking it's funny. Like, how dumb are you to think that that's funny to do that to a person? And when that person kills themselves or ODs on pills because they just couldn't take it, because they went past the threshold of funny, then what? Then who's to blame? You know, like, you guys gotta think before you start doing stuff. Like, that's why I'm not friends with everybody on Facebook, and that's why I don't deal with a lot of people in the city that I live in, because it's just not. I'm glad I didn't grow up here, because it's this little crab in a barrel like mentality, and it's just like everybody's trying to be better than the other person, when really we're all in this together. And if we would just get that mentality, we would do so well. Y'all talk about the people that are actually doing stuff for their lives and actually trying to make something of themselves, and then you boost up the people that is like a drug dealer or a stripper, like, oh, she's so bad, yet her house is pissy and her kids are never clean. Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all do the wrong stuff. And I know this goes on but yeah, that's my Sunday tea let's talk video. I know my hair is ratchet. I was shouting at church, my hair is just all over the. What are y'all thoughts? What are your thoughts? Have you ever experienced internet bullying, or know someone that has? Or what are your thoughts on this? Do you think these types of groups should be around, or do you think these types of groups should be shut down? Drop a comment below, inbox me, email me, whatever. And as always, thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. See ya.